Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I'm doing really well, thank you. It is Monday the 14th, the day after the live which we talked about. But today for you, it is Friday the 18th of October. And today is the new release from Aall Create. And it's the Aall Create Memorydex collection. I have been so excited for this. My main reason is I don't have nothing. I don't keep any of my artwork, nothing. I send it out, all of it out to you guys. So this for me is a way that I can keep some. And also what I make on a Memorydex, I can make into a card as well. So you get the same thing, only I get it smaller. But the Memorydex part we're doing on Sunday's video. So today's Friday. If all's gone well this week, there should be a video tomorrow morning. Which I've already practiced, I just haven't videoed it yet. And I love how it came out. And it's something you've all been asking for anyway, but I've just used these stamps for it. And then Sunday, I'm going to go into the Memorydex part of it. And then we've got the live as well Sunday evening at 6 p.m. UK time. So it's a big, because there's a lot to it, I didn't want to just bombard you with everything in one go. So I'll just show you bits and bits. And today's is quite simple because I'm just going to show you all the stuff and then we'll do the card. So, these are the stamps. I think I've got them all together. I've just now put them into my plastic folders because I've had them in and out of the other ones. They looked a bit tatty and end up. So, I think I'm going to get confused now. Is this new? Is this out of this? I think it is. Oh, no, it's not, I don't think. Ignore that one. I don't think that is. That's something I'm going to use now, so no, it's not. Scrap that. Let's start again. Right. This is. So, I've named all my, numbered mine, because when you go onto their website, if you just put in that number, it brings it up. It's so much easier than looking up Fortune Teller D. So I just find it easy. I think all stamp companies should do it, although it makes them unique as well. So you've got 7 stamps. I should have looked up the prices of them, but I didn't. But right, first thing I'm going to say is this is not everybody's cup of tea. But just see how it gets used before you decide that. I've used just this one off it to do tomorrow's video. We've then got Circus. Now, when the images I'm going to show you now, let's look at it a different way. Look at it like Aall Create do giraffes and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Do them in pastel colours. And then you've got a kiddies card. And it's just the way you can change it around and everything is amazing. So in my video tomorrow, I'm using the tent. I'm using the, what's he called? The head guy. Yep. And I'm using Circus. So I'm mixing mine up together. Tomorrow's card includes these two. Clown around. I don't use the stamps. I just, the words I just use. I was just reading them actually. I use them too. They're so bright and cheery. I haven't used these yet, but this is where I'll show you Memorydex. I think they're so, I see it as more as an adult card. Do you know what I mean? Rather than a kiddies card, unless you use the other bits that I've just said. Then we've got Clown D. D is a character of theirs that's in all the releases, I think. I did use a bit of this on yesterday's and this. You know, I look at D here and I see her going like that with 2 fingers, peace sign. That's what I see there, and it's actually a rabbit, but I just see that. I love them. They're really cleverly done. And then Piro. Now, this is the one I'm going to use today. But I have used both of them on a Memorydex, which I'll get into on the Memorydex day. I remember having this on a quilt cover when I was a child. We're also going to use The Noblest Art is Making Others Happy. Isn't that amazing? And then Less is More. And it was actually the Less is More that made me do today's card. So we'll just put them to the side a minute. So if I can just grab. So these are all from another release. Do you remember the layering washi tapes? Why is that on a flimsy piece of paper? So there were all these different ones. And you guys absolutely loved them. That's the wrong way around. These should be up there. I've done some absolute brilliant cards with these. So those are your old ones. And in come your new ones. I can't wait to use these. They just do so much of a card that you don't need to do much to it. I think there's a lot of butterflies in these, yeah. I absolutely love them. I'll show you something. I'll leave that one out a minute and I'll show you something. So if you look, it seems to be all about post. Well, that's called Nostalgic Post. I love the colouring. And that's just stunning. Oh, just look at that. And you can layer these up. You get 25 pictures out of one roll. One roll of layering up washi tape. You get 25 pictures out of it. Same picture, but that means you can put it onto card like this and cut it up and build it up. Decoupage, if you like. Even just them bits. I just think it's amazing. Look at that. Decoupage these flowers and the ladybird. I just love it. I've cut that. Where have I put it? Oh, I've cut that out just to see what it like. One of the best things about Aall and Create stuff is everything they make is easy to fussy cut. Very easy. I don't know where I've put it, but I have actually just cut that bit out. Got all them butterflies that you can stick on top. I just think they're lovely. And again, stamps. That is just pieces. But there's also 2 rolls of, I call it stamps. It is number 121 blush parcels, this one. And they've actually got the perforated edges for you to even just put on outside of your cards. I think they're absolutely brilliant, you know, on envelopes. How clever. I haven't opened this one yet. We'll open it for other videos. Oh no, let's open it. The card we're doing today is easy. That's why I just made it into, left it at 1. So I take the bottom off and the wrap, but I always leave the top bit on. So this is Sienna Merlin. Let's find the edge. Nope. Yes, that's the edge. We will get there. It's alright once you've got it going. There you go. Look at them. And if you were to mix them in on your cards, there's just so much more you can do. Even just putting a bit of colour over your black and white. There's just so much you can do. I've never ever been a fan of washi tape. I don't want to cover the butterfly. But I fell in love with these layering ones. There's just so much you can do with them. So have a look at them. Now, just move these out of the way. You can't beat a layered washi tape. Right, also coming with the new release are Memorydex dies. I'm going to leave these in the boxes. They're really, really good quality boxes, packaging. So I'll leave these in these. They might go in a bigger folder, but they'll stay in these. So I'm not going to get them all out because we're going to show them on when I do the Memorydex bit. So I'm just going to leave them in there. But I'll show you. I love that the dies are black and all. So this will all become more understandable when we start doing the Memorydex bit. So this is where it fits, and it sits on the rings. There are some rings coming. Something went wrong with the rings, so they are sorting them out and getting rings. Oh, I've got hiccups again. So yeah, they're very clever. And you don't just have to use them for Memorydex. They make great edgings. So, we've just got 2 bits left. Right. They're not in here because I've took them out because I'm playing with them at the moment. So this is going to be the one that I'm going to use. You know, when I do the birthday list, I've just got them squashed in a plastic box. So I'm going to put them on here. And in between where the pictures are, I'm going to put my birthdays. And I can just flick through them. So if I have one for each month, I can just flick through it. And it's going to be so much easier for me. But this is what I mean by keeping your own artwork. How cool is that? And I'm going to decorate the sides. So we'll be doing this. Those are your Memorydex that fit in it. Now, he did tell me the prices. Either $12.99 or $13.99, but you have to make it up yourself. It comes separate, which is easier anyway for you to decorate. So I'll show you that done when I've done it. And the other one, this is the one I was really excited about. This, I've took it out, I'm just showing you this. So you've got the album cover, which you'll decorate yourself. And you put the Memorydex bit on the inside. You see that bit? And again, you keep your own artwork. But what I'm going to do is do these and save these ones for the grandkids. You know, make them one each with the things that they like. And it's something from me then, for them to keep. So these will be your discs when they come out. And then those are the... those are some... Oh, there is more than what I've got here. There's some more new ones. So just have a look at them. But wait till we've gone into it and done it a bit more. But that comes in craft, white and black. I've got a craft one at the moment. So we'll look into that when we do it. Right, let's crack on with today's card. It's a nice simple one. So we're going to use a black card base. We're going to use a white topper. This white topper, I'm sorry this isn't all in Create, but I'm using Hero Arts cloud dies. You've seen me use these many a times. And I just want to cut the corner out. So this is where I'm going to put less is more. Like I say, that's what made me want to do this video. So I'm going to do it around about... I don't know which one I want. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. I don't know. I'm going with that one. So I'm just going to run it through the die machine. I'll put a piece of tape on. I don't need that much. I'll go there. So I'll just run that through the die machine. I hope you like it. I'm dead excited for the Memorydex. So most of you know, I always put a top on so that my card base doesn't get mucky. This is just cheap paper. Most of you know I don't work for Aall and Create. They asked me if I wanted to do this, and yeah, of course I do. I like to have a play, but I do have a affiliate link. So what I'll do is pop it below, and I do get paid a small commission if you use that link, and it is much appreciated. And that way I can carry on doing these, because I obviously have to buy the supplies and stuff. I got some of these free, but the rest of the stuff I buy, and on the card and everything, obviously. Right, so the die set for this one, well, let's get the stamp out. It's not a die set anyway, is it? So the less is more. I knew I wanted to have it here. The whole idea was a basic card, because I just see him as black and white. Always have done. So what I want to do, just use a tiny block. I'm going to put some anti-static on. So if you're watching this because you love Aall and Create, I'm no artist. I don't claim to be an artist. If you're watching this because you follow me anyway, thanks. I love you guys. I'm so happy because the way the live went yesterday. It was such an hilarious live. I went to bed laughing. That's not like me, isn't that? So I'm going to put it just in the middle. Yeah, it was so much fun. And I did hint that there was something nice coming. I've always wanted to do a Memorydex. I just thought it was something you bought. I didn't realise you could actually do it and make your own. So I've been looking at them for months after I realised you could. We're going to use white embossing powder, and I didn't get it out. 1 second. So I'm using the super fine detail from Ranger. Yeah, after seeing that you could do them yourself, I've been looking at them for a while, and I've really wanted to do them. So I was so excited when they said that they were bringing them out. They've done the actual dies for ages, but they haven't done the, you know, the book and the wood one. They haven't done them. So that's what I'm excited for. There we go. I'll wipe the rest off in a minute. And what else I'm going to do is, now this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to stamp the Pira, Pira, onto this. Doesn't matter if it doesn't stamp clear, but I am also going to heat emboss it. It might seem a waste, but because I'm going to smudge some ink over it, I don't want it to smudge. So I'm going to go, because I want to put the writing down here at the bottom. So I'm going to go roughly here. Actually, I might as well do the writing now as well. Oh, yeah, don't matter. I'm going to say I didn't use the anti-static, but it doesn't matter. I could really do with putting it where the writing's going to go though. So I think we'll put the writing on now. I wouldn't normally do it this way around. Where have I just put my black ink and put it away? Look, hey, getting good at this. Oh, by the time you're watching this, it's only 9 days till Florida. Yikes. So these panels are already cut down to size, so I'm trying to be extra careful. Like I say, when I practice stuff, I always do use bigger cards and then I just cut them down. Because I never know which way I'm going to go or what I'm going to do. Put them stamps away. Let's keep it tidy. I'm going with clear now. Oh, when I was doing it live yesterday, I kept burning my arm. Kept leaning over that and kept burning my arm. I better put a lid on the white one as well, hadn't I? It'd help, wouldn't it? I'm so excited to show you other bits. I can't wait, honestly. Eden goes home tomorrow, so I'm going to work my little booty off this week. So, get a clean cloth. Believe it or not, it's clean, I think. And I'm just going to wipe that dust off. There you go. I was just wondering whether, because I've heated that up, sometimes your card gets bored. And all I would do is fold this in half and put it through the dye machine like that. And it'll come out flat. But it looks alright. Right, so what we're going to do here, we know that's going to get covered up. So I'm just going to use what's on my brush, hopefully. Where's the grey? Oh, it's here. I'm hoping to just use what's on my brush. Might get away with it. Not even sure what it is, so it's either... It's water reactive, that's all we need to know. So I'm just going to ground him. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put some ink on it, aren't we? So this is why he's there, so that I know where to go. Yeah, it's not dark enough. Let's see what we've got. I think that's too wet. I'm having trouble with these ones. Yeah. Oh, see what's on here. That'll do it. So there is no special doing. That's more of a black than a grey, but it's okay. That's all I wanted to do. And then I'm going to spritz some water. Do. Just leave that a second. Oh no, don't know if I've used the right card. Let me get some kitchen towel. Oh well, if I haven't, it only takes 2 minutes, doesn't it, to do another one. Oh yes, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm just going to get some black ink. and a fan brush. So I seen somebody use something and I bought one. But I want to cut it down because I didn't expect it to be this big. So it's actually, it's a splatter for your cooker. I bet I can't get it around camera. That's not gonna work. Sorry if that's terribly noisy. I'm gonna try it actually. It doesn't affect what you're seeing, does it? Let's give it a go. Oh. But because I end up with ink everywhere, I just thought, what a great idea. But yeah, I could do with it being cut down. That's going to be too much. So I only want it around where the grey is, if possible. I'm going to call that a do. And it has gone on it, so it has saved it. But I'm definitely going to cut it down. Now, just put that in water. And because it's made of that stuff, it'll be easy to cut down. Get it out of your way. Sorry for the noise. Yay. So I'm going to put this to the side. That's looking great. And now we're going to colour in. So we're using a few zigs. We're not using many. Doesn't take long. I'm just hoping I've got the right colours out. So I'm going to be using one of these in the Memorydex. That's why I've stamped two. I've stamped it and clear embossed it on our watercolour that we use. And this one. If you knew, that's what we use for everything. It's amazing. So I'm just seeing, now then, these aren't the right ones, I don't think. Let's have a look. Cool grey 2 and fog grey. What else have I got? So these are all the ones I'm going to be using tomorrow. I need that out anyway. Just as organised as normal, aren't I? That might be it. What colour is it? Fog grey. Cool grey 2. I'll try these. I might need to get another grey out. So that'll do that bit. Oh, let's just have a go. So I'm going to do his face first. And I'm only putting, because normally they've got quite a white face, haven't they? But I'm going to give him a little bit of colour. Not a lot. I think we're going barefooted as well. Although that can't be barefoot because he's got bobbles on. Unless the bobbles are on the bottom of his pants. See, this is me thinking I had everything ready. Vanilla, that's what I was just looking for. Cool. That was a good grab. I'm not very good at colouring faces in. We do what we do. It is what it is. So normally I'd go over the face again, but because of who he is, I'm not gonna going to take a red. That's wine red. Oh, I'm going with that one. To do the lips, I should have fussy cut it first. Because I can't bend down to do it. Look, I've gone off his lip now. I've purposely left that white mark there, and I'll do a white line through it after. I do need black. There's my black. Pale blue. I'm actually using pretty much the colours that are on it. It's sort of. So it's got an eyebrow, which is blue. I think the very first time that I bought Aall and Create stuff, I was like, why have they got fried eggs for eyes? I didn't get it. And now I love it. It just stands out from anything else. You look at it and you'll say, that's Aall and Create. That's good. Now then, I think that might be too light. Oh gosh, I went dizzy again. I'm going to put a bit of red in it and blend it out with pink. Then I don't have to go rooting for another colour. Ah, that'll do it. Yeah. So I'm taking a medium-ish grey. And I'm just going to put little bits where... Now then, I was gonna rub it down with that, but I'm gonna use this is the blender. So because we don't want a lot, it'll just spread that really thin. And believe it or not, you can still see the grey as a shade, if that makes sense. Oh, definitely. So I'll be putting a little bit there. It's surprising what a little bit of shading like that does. And you obviously would have that shading. I mean, just look at the difference between that and that. It really makes a difference. It's cool. So now we're going to, obviously there'd be a shade under the frill. And I'm just going to blend it back up. Because he's wearing a white suit, I'm just literally putting the shading in. There you go. I love that. I'm going to put a bit on his cuff. You can use your blender for any, or you don't need a blender. You can use a paintbrush and water. I'll do the same thing. I don't normally advertise anybody because that's our rules on our group. But if you do take on the Aall and Create, have a look at the Facebook page. Aall and Create Fanatics, I think it's called. There's some serious talent in there. And the guy, Abs, who owns it, well, I think he owns it, he's always in there as well. So that's nice. You get to talk to designers. There's a few designers in there. We're nearly done. I just think it needed this bit of colour rather than leaving it stark white. And then I am doing a little darker on the hat. I'll blend that out with the one we've just been doing down here. I always say it, take your pen and if it's too dark for you, push it back up. And it pushes it away from the middle. So then I'm going to take the blender again. And it'll just blend a bit out then. Again, push it back if it's too much for you. Look at that, I think that's amazing. Isn't that clever? I'm going to do the same here. Doesn't matter if we go out at edges either, because we're fussy cutting it right up to line. There we go. That's done. I'm just going to take the black and do the bubbles. I should have pre-coloured one actually and had it ready, because I really need to make sure it's heat set now, otherwise it will smudge. I don't know if I was supposed to colour that bit in there. Let me look at the picture. No, it's a shade, isn't it? Oh, it's alright, I can cut that out then, can't I? That's fine. I've coloured it in like it was something behind him. Can't help it, when you're old, you have weird eyes. And I'm just going to put in my blue. I was going to say you can't really see it, but yeah, you can. I can definitely see that. So I'll give them a quick blast. That's it. I know clowns are everybody's thing, but don't be discouraged yet till you've seen what I've done. You know, with other stuff. It's amazing, I promise you. I used to paint faces with clowns, but you know, weird ones where the mouths are outside and stuff like that. I've got some photos when I did it, and I don't mind clowns. Don't mind them in the slightest. So hopefully this is dry enough to cut out properly. So I need him because I'm colouring him in after. So when I do the other bits, most of these figures will be coloured in, just so we can show you what to do with them. You know what I mean? Now, if it bothers you, I'm not going to bother today, but by all means, go around it when you're finished and do the edges with a black pen. I bought some Sharpies in prime to do it, and I just don't think it needs it. It's just another thing to add on it, isn't it? I mean, if it was obvious, of course I would, absolutely. I've done it on other stuff. It's funny because I'm fussy quitting this out now. But I don't remember doing it for my practice card, but I obviously did. Unless I did it in my sleep. I've been so panicky about not being able to do these stamps justice. But I think I've done okay. I'm very happy with what I've done. And I think, because of the kind of cards I make, I think will be used quite often. And I'm just so excited for Memorydex. They look great done smaller on the Memorydex as well. In fact, I've done a little one, I'll show it you. It's wrong because I stamped my wording upside down and I didn't mean to, but I'll show you what I did. It's a pity I can't just leave my scissors to do this while I go and get it in it. But they are, all their stuff is so, I think they've made it easy to fussy cut out because that's what a lot of them do with the stuff. If you look on that Facebook group. Come on, don't smudge it now. Sorry you haven't watched me cut it. But I did want to show you that they are easy to cut out. Get a good pair of fuzzy cutting scissors. Like I said, you don't need them. Use your smallest scissors you've got. Like I say, I cut my other stuff downstairs with these. These are what I call my glue scissors for upstairs. But I have a pair outside of me downstairs as well for my knitting. So, but I do think these are easier. I just don't think they're a necessity. I've said it before. I'm mumbling because I don't want you to get bored watching me cut. It's not something you see me do often. I was actually going to cut them out before I came on, so they just need colouring in. In a YZ, I would probably do that, because then they don't get smudged either. I mean, I wouldn't have dreamt of cutting hands out, would you? Oh, I can smell my tea. Andy's made pork casserole today. He made it this morning, it's in slow cooker. Right, I'm going to cut that bit out now. Yay! Because it doesn't belong. 1 minute, guys, and we're finished. You've stuck with me this long, just hang on. I can tell that you guys have been watching the ads, you know, when we talked about it. That's the only way I can get paid by YouTube, and I so appreciate it. If you've not heard us talk about it on like lives and stuff, if you watch the ads, that's the only way we get paid. So if a big advert comes on, or an advert comes on, go make yourself a brew, or go for a wee. It's appreciated. I can't tell you how much it's appreciated. Oh, I've just dropped all that on the floor. See if I can find that Memorydex. 1 second. So this is it. So I wanted them coming out, and these are both fussy cut. This was done just dipping in ink, but then I had it that way and stamped me writing, and my less is more upside down, and that's where your rings go, so it goes like that in your binder. Am I writing upside down? And me admit one. Look, I didn't put anti-static on. I still liked it though. So there you go. Right. Oh, we're done. Let's take us card, and we're going to put that on the front, but we are going to use padding. It's one of those where it needs to be padded. I know I'm trying to cut back on padding because of the cost, not cost of buying the stuff, but the postage cost. So yeah, but it really is one of those that needs to be. I want a tiny bit for there. Yeah, it doesn't have the same effect if it's not padded. I have to cut a bit of that off just before it sticks. Oh, that's pretty good. So please join me for my other ones from the new release. See what can be done. Come and enjoy the Memorydex side of it. I promise I won't disappoint. That don't fit there either. That's a shame. It does now. The live on Sunday, I think I did say at the beginning, is 6 PM again. And when we come back from holiday, we're doing a live next week at 6 PM, and we're doing a live the week after on the Saturday. Time to be confirmed, because I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we're changing the Sundays, the earliest to 10 o'clock instead of 11, because it just breaks into our day. Whereas if we do 10 o'clock, we've still got loads of time left rest of the day then. And we've decided not to take a week off. We've never had a week off yet anyway. And we said we'd do 3 weeks on and 1 week off. And we've never had one off. But if one day we fancy one off, I don't think anybody would mind, would they? Don't you dare message me now and say, yes, I mind. I know the ones that'd say it. I've got your numbers. Gosh, I can't believe it's so close to Florida. I actually put some things in my suitcase yesterday. Go me. Right, I'm going to try and get this on without even putting glue on. Oh, I didn't. Come on, you've got this. Oh, have we done it? Have we done it? I do believe we've done it. So I'm going to film Saturday's video this afternoon. Well, it'll be this evening when Eden's gone. I'll just get everything ready for it. Right, and then we're going to take our little Piro, and I bet my glue's clogged up because I didn't put the lid on. Oh, look at that. I have faith in you, glue. So that was put there. I mean, I actually like that as it is. When you look at less is more, I think that on its own makes a perfect card. But then just to put this on top. So with my Aall and Create stuff, I've been doing this a lot where I've stamped underneath. So that I can work out what's going where, and knowing it's going to be hidden, it doesn't matter. Look how nice that is. And that's your card. I'm not putting no bling on it, no nothing. Less is more. And I just think it's beautiful. There's just something about it. And this is the one that I did prior. Oh, look, I got that in the same place. See, that's black, isn't it? That's grey. Oh, I don't know which I prefer. I don't know. So I'll put some white highlights on and stuff as well. And it'd be nice if you put glossy accents on bows. In fact, I'll do that. On bubbles, I'll do that. So I hope you like. I mean, I'm really impressed with them, honestly. And it's just so out of my comfort zone, and I love it. So this is your first part of your Aall and Create new release, the Memorydex collection. And we'll move on to the next one tomorrow. So I will put the link below. All it does is, all it does is it gives you the link to Aall and Create, and then you can look. That's why I choose to do the numbers instead. It's so much easier. And the link will say, I think it's called Share a Sale, but it takes you straight to Aall and Create. Right, guys, I'm being called by Andy. He's ringing me. I'm coming down in 1 second. So I'll catch you all later, and hopefully you'll come back and watch me tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.